All right, so a good subject to go along with all this talk about taxes and licenses and contracts and stuff that I really want to kind of flow into is the importance of reading contracts. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because if you are used to being an employee, for the most part, from what I understand, and I hope that people add to it if they have more information than I do, most of the laws are written, and there's a lot of legislation specifically built and written for the benefit of an employee. What I mean by that is there's been so much, obviously labor unions were created for this. OSHA's out for the safety, so they say, of, the individual. It's all about the employee, protecting the employee. So there's obviously a lot of legislation that goes along with that to protect the employee so that the corporation or company cannot, do anything unjust or anything towards them, work them in unsavory conditions and a whole bunch of other things. There's a lot of legislation there. So what happens then when you step outside of being an employee and you're going to be your own business? There's a lot of things that can happen. One, if you're starting your own business, you are not going to have the same protection as employees did. You are now liable for everything. Everything that you do, touch, work on, sign, you're liable for. So it kind of goes to what I was saying is before, when you're signing paperwork for like an employment package, when you're signing it, filling it out, for the most part, a lot of people probably don't really read through it. They just sign. Oh yeah, this privacy waiver, sign, and for the most part, you're gonna be good. When you're in the business, though, you've got to be extremely careful on what you sign. You have to, because any contract that's given to you is legally binding, and you are going to be held to it if the company decides to take you to court over it, or whoever has you sign this contract. So if it's a subcontractor's contract or a work contract or any kind of contract, paperwork, taxes, when you're filing your taxes, when you're filing forms for your business to have a business entity, and when you're opening up a bank account, stuff like that, it may seem like you're being overly obnoxious to some and just wasting their time, because like, oh, here, just sign this right quick. Oh, sign this. Oh, this is what it means. Insurance is another one. When you're getting general liability insurance, if you're going mobile welding route, it's like, just sign this. This is kind of what it says. I'm the type of person, I'll sit there and I'll read the whole thing. Luckily, a couple years ago, I self-taught myself, got a cool little book and read the book and learned how to speed read, so I can read rather quickly, but I make sure and read through it, so I know what I am signing in detail. If you don't know what you're signing, then you could very well be signing away your firstborn child. I'm just joking, but seriously, anything can be in there. So you want to make sure and skim over it at least so you understand the broad majority, 80% of what you're signing, what the contract is detailing, because you will be held liable for it. So if you're getting into business for yourself, just a little pointer. It's not all inclusive. None of my videos are. It's just, get you thinking before you ever sign anything. Please take the time to read it. Take the time to understand it, and take the time to understand that when you sign it, you are then legally required to fulfill everything within that contract that is stated you will do. Otherwise, you might have legal ramifications, because there's consequences for everything you do in business now. You can't just kind of plop along. You have to be accountable for everything now that you're a business owner. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have anything to add, please do so. I appreciate any additional insight, experience, wisdom, knowledge that you guys can add to this. I really like these videos to kind of be like a starter forum, and all the contents kind of be a forum on the topics, but instead of you guys selecting the topics, I just bring one up every day. So please, if you have anything you want to add, just add it to the video. Add it in the comments. I would appreciate it. Other than that, you guys have a great day. And as always, I'll talk to you later.